Welcome back. I am a friendly pest. Today I'm playing Starfield. Let's go. I just cleared like an outpost and I'm supposed to go up into orbit and fight some pirates. So, not done a lot of space combat, so we'll see how it goes.
Should I warm up the engines?
See that you do. Alright.
Lifting off now. We're locking into orbit.
That sounds nice. Alright. Pretty happy with my current balance. No enemy targets so far. Let's check the mission. Defeat. Yeah, they're supposed to be here. Spacers there, spacers there. Alright, let's have a look around. Oh, I'm at the wrong planet. I'm at Altar 2. So I gotta go to these two. Man, this thing creaks a lot when I turn. Alright, so we'll go to... start here. Set course. And travel. Still kind of figuring the UI out a little bit. Alright, let's go. Target the weakest one first. Jeesh, we took a pounding. Next target.
Go for the kill.
Trying to boost. Can't get my turn.
Light 'em up.
Our grav jump system's fried, Captain.
Not good. Stay on target. It's gonna be close.
They've lost their shield systems damaged.
The ship kind of trades punches. There's not much finesse in it. We're gonna win though. Let's see, how do I swap targets? Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, this is interesting. Interesting. So when you go into targeting mode, it like slows down and everything.
At your command, Captain.
I need to experiment with that more in a less dangerous situation. That was a hell of a fight. And I've got another point to clear. Let's see, should be able to loot this. I'm right on one, where'd it go? Okay, we got that loot. Ship's pretty messed up. Like if there's that many enemies at the next one, I'm going down. Having 4 points into shield didn't really make much difference. Okay. Let's get this sucker pointed. Alright. We're gonna try. Set course. Travel. Maybe if I could close the distance quicker, because there in the opening I just charged all 3 of them and they... Let's try to close the distance quicker. Okay, now we bring her around. I took way less damage on that charge.
Enemy's craft drive out of position. Target's shields are offline.
And batteries are dead. Not good.
Target's jump system down.
Alright, last target, last target. Let's try this targeting again. Shields right there. That's kind of cool. Target individual systems. Beautiful.
Stranger, take me out. We got spacers incoming at the outpost. Whatever you did up there, put a fire under their asses. Get back, pronto. We need you.
Okay. First, we're gonna loot. Because we didn't go through all that to not loot. I've got like spare parts I can use. Strangely enough, it's the O button on my keyboard. But I notice it kind of heals the ship. But I don't fully understand everything. Alright, one more loot package. There we go. Alright. And now we go back to Altair 2, land on the outpost, fight the remaining pirates, I think. Lots of jumping around. Okay. Open the planet map. Set target, land. A lot of click, go, click, go.
Now this planet, this is more my speed. Or I could hike here for.
This one's gonna be close enough. Let's go to work. Lawgiver, that sounds cool. That one's durable. Okay. That sounds good. Okay. Med pack, rock and roll. More enemies.
Scientists here.
That was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. There we go. Clearly too far away. What is the lawgiver? Oh, it's a rifle thing. Probably need to equip that and try it. That could be fun. Okay. Running out of ammo. Running out of ammo. Running out of ammo. Let's see. Running out of ammo and everything. There we go. Okay. Overall, that went well. Let's equip one of these lawgivers and mess with it. Let's see. Modified lawgiver. Let's put that in the... This pistol's empty, so let's try that. And then... Seems okay. Try it. Should be fun. Sure, did I loot these? Didn't loot everything. Can't carry everything. Like it's... There's more valuable objects around than I can carry. And then when I went back to town and sold a bunch of stuff, I also found that the merchant ran out of money before I was done selling. So,
Damn
something to keep in mind.
Too many of them. So many people.
That's the price of command, Torres. Every decision leads to blood. You can drive yourself crazy with counterfactuals. Focus on the good you did. We did here. Huh. Well, just don't go saying that too loudly.
Altair's safe because of you. Both of you. I almost want to write back to the Freestar and ask them to give you a medal.
Now, wouldn't that be the damnedest thing? I could put it on right next to my meritorious star. You'd save me a court-martial if you just give me your thanks. Might be you want your medal, though. I know exactly how you feel.
I'm not sure if I would have done all this if the roles were reversed, Young. But I will never forget you.
You're young, and you've got a future ahead of you. A bit of advice. I've been passed up for promotion more times than I can count because I've always stuck by my principles. There's a million ways the bastards in command will ask you to compromise. Little ways, big ways. Don't. It may hurt your career, but I look back with pride at my service. Especially today. You see?
I sincerely hope I never see you across the lines on the battlefield, Captain.
If you do, Lieutenant, I will do my duty.
Not if I do my duty first.
Soldiers, it's time to get out of the Freestar's hair.
Ooh, what did I get? Peacekeeper. I like peacekeepers. Let's take a look. Ooh. Gun. Looks pretty good. We'll try it. Which ammo is it using? This thing's empty. So we'll put that there. That's cool. We'll try it. Anything else interesting? Not really. Okay. What's our mass at? We're almost full. See what I mean? I'm leaving a lot on the ground. Alright. Let's see. What's this thing look like? It's alright. Don't have much ammo for it. Carry the lawgiver for now. I think that's that quest. Let's take a look at our quest log. Yep. So now I gotta find Barrett and Heller. That's in this same system. So let's go back to the ship, offload our inventory to cargo. Ooh.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Quit yelling at me. Quit yelling at me. Okay. Generally content with what I've looted. Like, there's so much more, but it'll do. Offload everything to cargo, get back to orbit, go find Heller and Barrett. We'll have accomplished some stuff. Combat's okay. I'm not a very good shot with the mouse and keyboard. Really wish that this already had VR support because it could probably be one of the greatest VR games ever made.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Good luck finding Barrett. Keep an eye out for Heller while you're at it.
What do you have?
Here, I have something for you. It's not that big of a deal. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. It's been a while. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
Oh, some nutrient sap. I don't know exactly what I use that for, but okay. It's all proud of herself. Have some sap. Alright. That's cool. Always wanted some sap. Alright, we'll store this. Yes. Store. Store. Carrying too much crap. Store. Ooh, that's cool. Like a revolver thing. We'll store it for now, though. Alright, spacesuits. Those are not better, so they get stored. Packs. Store. Spare helmets. Looks like generally prefer mine, so store. Though the veteran navigator hat was cool. Some miscellaneous crap. Store that. Keep the digipicks. That's how I pick locks. And then I guess I should store all these too. Like, certainly get heavy eventually. Whoa, what did I do? Looking for spamming buttons. Good enough, good enough. Let's got our mass back down where we wanted it. Let's see. This is where Barrett and Heller are supposed to be, so let's go. Click, go, click, go.
Setting down, everything in the green.
That is a exit ship. Like, if I had a complaint, which, like, I'm having fun with the game, and as far as RPGs go, I think it's a strong RPG. And I've not played that much. I'm a little over 5 hours in, so early impressions are subject to change. But let's go ahead and share early impressions. I wish there was more simulation where I'm like taking off and flying and landing instead of like click go, right? I think that hurts the simulation some. I think it hurts it a lot. Not to say that it's not still a good game in spite of that, but it's more of a Bethesda RPG than it is a space simulator, right? Hunting. Those sound not friendly. Oh God, what happened? Oh, the gas is toxic. Lung damage, that's nice. How do I get to it? Status. I don't know that I have anything. Lung damage, prognosis poor. Sporadic. O2 damage, detection of an empath. Doesn't say what I need exactly, other than it's lung damage. So let's look at our items and see if we can't fix that. It's not that. Maybe that, huh? Let's try it. Oh, this treats lung damage. Lung damage cured. That's weird. Okay. This thing's probably not friendly.
Zeroing in on anything useful?
Temperament defensive. It's not too bad. I should probably collect this. Do I have my laser handy? Yeah, it automatically brings the laser out when you're in scan mode. That's cool. Uranium added. So there's quite a bit of like scanning and gathering stuff that I have done so little of. I don't know why you have to scan 1,000,000 of these. Temperament wary. And what does it do for me to collect and scan this stuff, right? Is it mostly for crafting, or just experience, skill points? Like, it's free XP laying down if you want it, basically, you know? There's a lot of things to scan. Damn it, it hurt my lungs again. Stupid. Wonder if I've even got another aid. Nope. So, next time I'm somewhere where I can buy stuff, I need to just get some ailment cures to carry with me. Like I'm wearing a spacesuit and a helmet, and somehow I get lung damage. What up, bro?
Oh, hey, it's you. Here I thought you were some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right? Nah, I'll be all right. Just, you know, wasn't trying to move around too much with all the painkillers and nausea meds running through me.
You should let us help you. There's no reason for you to have to suffer needlessly.
Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. Barrett was all, "Sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me." Oh, I'm getting to that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these early whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. He's dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Oh yeah, probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out.
Okay. Give me that tape. You got a tape or something, bro.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today? You got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along.
So I assume he gave me the emergency transmission. Nothing too useful here. Alright, let's check our inventory and see if we have that thing.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console. Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit. Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window. Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
Okay. That wasn't super useful. Travel to Vessel 3. Okay. I wonder if there's anything else out here worth looking at. It's a cave. Unknown. My ship. Unknown. Let's go look at the cave. Why not? Something over there registering as a hostile. Scan.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Haha.
I don't get it, but okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm just scanning you, bro. What the? Ah. 100% scanned anyway. careful around those sons of bitches.
So that's what those look like on the inside.
Mm-hmm. This rifle's not bad, though. Rate of fire on it's super slow. Ship. Wow. Wonder who that is. Another loading screen. Surprising. Okay, what are you? Oh, it's those stupid attacking things. Maybe we can slip by. I don't have any idea what's in here. I lack the ability to harvest that. Storage box. Actually, not much of interest in here. Okay. Well, I think we're going to fast travel to our ship. Or I think I can, probably set course for the objective, actually. Let's see. Mission. Set course. And then I can just skip the walking back to the ship and taking off and everything. I can just hit this button.
Fun? Now what?
That's what I'm saying. Actually kind of hurts the simulation aspect a little bit, being able to just do that. But
Let's put this bird on the ground.
okay, I need to deposit our inventory. Let's see. Cargo, inventory. Not much. Just some like resources basically. All of them. Container at max capacity. Okay. That should do. And then I think if I sleep for like an hour, I'll get my health back. You're in my spot, bro.
How have you been?
Very well. What?
Anything I can do for you?
Apparently my suit's damaged. And I didn't know? I don't understand. Let's see if we can't figure this out. So I get the feeling, like I don't completely understand. James Pruitt says your suit can get damaged. See, I don't know if my suit's damaged or if my suit's inadequate, right? Because it didn't warn me about that, to my knowledge, until I was outside dying. So let's look at the cargo hold. I've got more suits with me. Let's see if one of these seems like it's got a better thermal rating. I think they all do. That one's got a pretty good thermal rating. Okay, so we'll use the Constellation spacesuit. So now it's in inventory. So get out of this, go to inventory. Now we've got a spacesuit with a thermal rating. Let's see if that solves it.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
I don't know if this is going to work. Let's find out. You must wear a spacesuit helmet and pack in this environment. Like I am, though, bro.
Just here for a chat?
Suit integrity. Extreme ambient cold planetary condition.
Good to
How is it so far? I haven't watched anything yet. I like it. I'm like this situation here. I'm kind of up against something I don't understand. Right? Let's see if we can figure this out. Temperature deep freeze. So I assume I got something going on there, right? Because my character is wearing... He's wearing a helmet and suit. So I don't quite understand what I'm doing wrong. But the helmet doesn't have a thermal rating. Maybe one of my helmets in inventory does. Maybe it's... Probably I need to meet some thermal threshold that I'm not. But the game's not explaining that well to me. Does that make sense? And I kind of run into that with different aspects of the game. Where I like the game, but also I'm struggling to figure some stuff out, you know? See if we have a pack with a good thermal rating. Let's use the Constellation pack. And then regular apparel, maybe something with a better thermal rating. Doesn't look like any of them are any different than anything else. Okay, so now we go to inventory, because I'm taking this stuff like out of storage. What's that say? What's that little exclamation mark? I don't understand. Why is there an exclamation mark? So we got our Constellation helmet. Yeah, Constellation helmet. Regular hazmat suit. I get the feeling the pack's not actually on. See what I mean? This exclamation mark means something. So it's kind of getting the best of me. It's kind of getting the best of me. Makes me feel stupid. Okay. The inspect button just makes everything go away. I feel like I'm probably not wearing a pack, and I don't understand why I'm not wearing a pack. And that's probably why I'm taking damage out there. So why am I not wearing a pack? Let's see if I have other packs. Maybe they have condition in that Constellation when it's damaged, and I don't realize it. Put that in inventory and see if we can equip it. Well, there's an inventory button there. Let's see. Q. Store that. Now it looks like it's on. I don't understand. Now it's not on, so... Why is it not there, bro? Why is it not there, bro? What am I doing wrong? Maybe it's just not visible. See, when I go third person, it's there, so it's just not in the... It's just not showing in the menu thing. So let's see if we have enough thermal protection now. Like, I don't know until I go out there and actually get exposed.
Cycling airlock.
Okay, so that's it. I had to have suit adequate to meet the thermal demands of the planet, but it didn't really explain that well. I'm still taking damage though, aren't I? No, I'm okay. Okay. Let's go to work. Too far. Yeah, the suits definitely have different stats. Like the ones I equipped there had better thermal ratings, and now I can walk on this planet. But I didn't see intuitively in the menu where the threshold was, like how many points I needed. And I thought, oh, what is that grenade or mine or something? I would say that was the frustrating part, is that it wasn't intuitive to me. Wow, this place is crazy. Let's try something else. My character's got some ailments too, like I suffered some lung damage. I got poisoned by some kind of insect thing. Like I don't have the stuff I need to heal that crap. I need to go back to New Atlantis and buy some things. Kind of just out here figuring it out as I go. But it's good to know. What's this? A workbench. Tell you what, the companions are fairly helpful. It doesn't seem like you can command them around. Oh, there's a door to unlock. We'll mess with that later. I've not played Star Citizen, but from what I've watched of it, I would say that Star Citizen is kind of a simulation first, right? Okay, let's try the shotgun. Oh, I thought I picked up some shells, but I didn't. Let's see, what do I have? This'll do. Gun is not cutting it at all. This one did.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Okay. Well, that was messy. We got through it. There might be medical services you can put on your ship. I don't know. I know you could. There's a lot of ship customization. Like you can add modules and sections and upgrade components. Like there is a lot. But I don't even know right now, like kind of what I don't know. There's so much to this game. There's so many systems. Why am I not finding shotgun shells? I keep reading shells. That must be different than this thing I'm using. Anyway, there's so much to it that like my solution to that is rather than try to figure everything out, I'm just following these quests and hoping things start to make sense to me. And I would say that's working for the most part, but I'm definitely not an expert at all. Look at that. Stuff's for crafting too. We gotta watch our mass level. This is kind of an RPG first and then a simulation second, where I would say something like Star Citizen is probably the reverse of that. And to be completely honest, I would prefer it be a simulation first. Ooh, cigarettes, those are super valuable. That's crazy. Wow. Made some money there. Man, there's some valuable stuff here. This is crazy. Out of the way. Out of the way, bro. Bro. Okay. Wow, look how much that's worth. That's crazy. Neon dancer outfit? What the hell exploded? Nice. I do like it though. I do like it, even if it's not exactly the game I wanted it to be. I am enjoying it, even if I'm having a tougher time figuring everything out. I really wanted it to be a very ambitious simulation first, and then I wanted the RPG stuff to be second. But that's not the game it is, so. Play it for what it is, and it seems like it's pretty good RPG. There's all kinds of crap in here. Okay, check the chat here. Star Citizen is fun. Can accept its bugginess. This to me seems like a watered down version of Star Citizen. I understand what you mean. I think I do think this game has a ton of systems, like the outpost, the shipbuilding, the crew, the different storylines. So, like, I don't know if I would say it's watered down. I would say it's focusing on different aspects of game, right? These are tricky. These are tricky. Have to be careful with that because it's going to get that inside one. It'll get 2 of the inside ones. I don't know if that's a good play. Let's try. Okay. I think that was a bad move starting with that other one. It was. Undo. So, could start there. What will that leave? Maybe. Let's try it. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Nope. Didn't get it. Can't, like, think far enough ahead to crack this. Exit, exit, yes. That might be a little much for me right now. I would have to spend a lot of time to figure that out. Not a huge fan of RPG bullet sponges. More story-focused. Star Citizen's more space sim. Exactly, exactly. I think I've got some points to distribute here. I don't know if I'm going to put any more points in shotgun, because I'm not super thrilled with shotgun. Let's see what else we can put points in. Need to put more in targeting system. Could improve boosting, but I'm not going to do that. What about social? Yeah, I can increase this. Let's do that. Increase my diplomacy, because there's all these skill trees and stuff. Right, you're exactly right. It's more. This is more story and quest and character relationships. But then there's also the outposts and stuff.
To be
But it.
honest, if I had to pick something positive to say about the Crimson Fleet, I'd be at a loss.
But it doesn't have the extra simulation steps of disengaging safeties and taking off and flying out the door and landing, right? Those steps are kind of automated in this game, happen with a push of a button in a cutscene. And in that way, that hurts the simulation aspect of it 100%. So I think it's a fair complaint. I still think it has a lot to offer, but I think that's a fair complaint. So I might have to unlock that door. Like, Barrett might be in there. That's too bad, because it's going to get the best of me for a while. I'm going to look really dumb while I chew on this door, so bear with me. I think I have to get in here. Okay. Let's try to do what I haven't done so far. I've not done that. Do I want to do that? That looks pretty solid. Like, it's hard to think far enough ahead. Maybe. Look at us go. Look at us go. Hell yeah. So I do enjoy takeoff and landing. Each ship feels different. Big ones weighty, small ones feel light and floaty. I agree. I like that. I like that. Like No Man's Sky, Star Citizen. What the other... there's another game. There's another space sim. The taking off and landing and flying and docking and stuff all being manual. It absolutely adds to the game, 100%. I agree with you. I'm still having fun though, right? I think it focuses first on being an RPG and then being a simulator second. And I would prefer that would be reversed as well. But I'm still having a good time, so I kind of have to come to terms that it's not exactly the game that I had wanted it to be, but it's still a good game. There's not as much in here as I expected. A desk fan. Like, for as difficult as that door was to open, that's it. That's all. I mean, there's a bunch of garbage, but I gotta get my character to, like, a med check or something. Okay, let's see if there's a magic path. Doesn't look like it. The mission is rescue Barrett. Why is that not even tracked? I would have missed this door completely. Yeah, Elite Dangerous. That's the other one I was thinking of. I love that game. I played that for a while. I fell off of it, and then I kind of forgot how to play, so when I went to go back to it, I couldn't. But I like it. I like going out and mining rocks and delivering things and docking in stations and all.
There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of
Have a sip of coffee while Barrett talks here.
suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? No exaggerations this time.
I like sandbox simulations. I like a world that I can live in and explore and have fun. That's why I liked Radius so much. Whereas games like this, where you have to pay attention to factions and dialogue, and I like them, but I prefer I prefer the sandbox simulation. I really do.
My point still stands. You need an open mind out there. You go into the far reaches of space too tightly wound, your brain is just gonna pop like a soda can.
How's it going?
Holy shit. You actually found me.
I wish I could say this is the first time this has happened with Barrett. But, well, it isn't.
Well, this is turning into a regular Constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks. Well, you didn't need to worry too much. Matsura the Grim here is actually a wonderful host.
No reason captivity should be unpleasant.
See, that's what I mean, Matsura. Real considerate.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom? You want me to end all this with nothing to show for it? A ransom isn't about how much one gets along with the hostage. I'm afraid that's not an option.
This isn't going well.
All the more reason I need to make sure I'm compensated. Enough! I must insist on payment for Barrett's release.
We do have some insurance set aside for this exact problem.
Does that mean you'll be paying me, Miss?
We don't need to be introduced. Here's your money. And we would appreciate it if you could spread the word in the Crimson Fleet that Barrett shouldn't be harassed. It's not working out for any of us.
That's a fair point. But I can't control a man's reputation.
Do what you can. A suggestion to the right ears can work wonders.
Very well. Goodbye to you all. I have enjoyed this little exchange.
See you around, Matsura. I mean, well, you know, hopefully not.
Guess that's it. We'll loot their little room while I'm here. Nobody seems to care, so let's do it.
He's free to go. I do not encourage you to return.
Weird. A weird game. Let's get out of here. I mean, there's piles of bodies outside from his men. They blew up their ships everywhere along the way. Seems like he'd be a little more upset. Want a little more than just 4,000 of insurance money, but it's okay. Jazz Dirt says still have to wait 4 days for this. I don't usually recommend.
I suppose it's possible the Crimson Fleet has left something valuable behind, though I doubt it.
Thank you for that. I don't usually recommend like watching videos on how to play a game before you get started, or things you should. Oh, I found a mine. Or things you should know before you get started. With this game, I recommend it because it has a fairly good opening, and then I felt like I was thrown out in a huge room with a candle and didn't know what to do or how to do anything. And I find some of the UI elements unintuitive, so I do recommend checking out some stuff before you play. Overall, I'm enjoying the game. The more I play it, the more I like it. You talk a lot. Okay. Let's dump our inventory real quick. Like even this, right? I have to go to the ship, the cargo hold, personal inventory, and then I can dump off stuff that I don't want. So, and I have to do that because if I get overweight, it like burns oxygen just jogging. Oh, the containers at maximum capacity. I need to sell some stuff. Wow, look at that's a good helmet. doesn't have much protection. We'll wear it. Oh, I accidentally stored it. Hell with it. We'll just leave it stored. So this container's full too. Everything's full. We need to go sell crap. Need to go get like a med check, heal up, sell a bunch of stuff.
Back to the lodge.
Yeah, we'll take you back to the lodge. Oh yeah, you'll be fine, Jazster. You'll be fine. Because it's definitely a Bethesda RPG first, and then like a space sim separate second. See, that scene was super cool. Would have been more fun to take off manually, but it's still pretty cool. Like, I think that's what holds it back from being like I think it's a good space RPG, maybe the best space RPG ever. And I've not played it enough to really make that call, but that's my vibe. But as far as like space simulator, probably not the best one ever, right? It's definitely that second. I used to be an adventurer like you, then I took a laser blast to the knee. Exactly. See, what's our mission? Return to the lodge. So you can just highlight the mission you want, hit R to select destination, and you can even land. Like, instead of jumping from point to point and flying close to the planet and then landing, I can literally do this and it'll take me right to the lodge. See what I mean? Like, ordinarily would have to jump, be in space, fly up to the planet, select the planet, pick my landing site, land at the landing site, walk a certain distance. I even have to take a train to go from one end of New Atlantis to the other to get to this lodge. You see what I mean? And instead, I could just fast travel right here. And like, that stuff's optional, so it's hard to complain about it when you don't have to do it. But I think it hurts the simulation a little bit that you can just do that, right? But it's optional, so. But I find the UI cumbersome in some ways, where I will ultimately end up fast traveling sometimes just because I'm confused about how to do what I'm supposed to do. How do I get healed? Can you heal me?
Word of advice? Steer clear of the well.
I talked to your boss.
Hey, there's a doctor. You just walk right in.
Should you find yourself in need, medical supplies are available for purchase at, if I may say, very competitive prices.
I agree with you.
Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
I need help.
All right, what can I do for you?
Everything.
My goodness, you're in quite a state. You definitely need some assistance.
What? Oh my goodness. That's crazy expensive.
Some good old-fashioned stitching, and you'll be set. I can't say you won't feel anything, but you'll be better off in the long run. Everything looks good.
Nice. Can I buy supplies?
Well, you've certainly come to the right place.
Cool. So, suppresses addiction symptoms. What? I've got some of these. Those are really expensive. Oh, that's just how many he has. I think he has 2, right? So I've got some of these. No, maybe I don't have one of those. I know I've got some bandages. Here's one for lung damage. Let's get that. Burns and frostbite. Gosh, it's so expensive. Okay. Why is some of this cheaper? Okay. What's this? Alright. Switch to sell. No, I don't think... Alright, I got what I need. What?
I've heard of experiments like this. It's possible you have alien DNA sequences in your genome. A standard gene therapy procedure can remap these altered sections of code. It's perfectly safe, assuming you're interested.
Oh my goodness, 10,000 credits. I'll
Take
keep
all
them.
the time you need. It's a big decision.
I don't mind being an alien. We'll leave that alone. So you could change some of your like traits at the med center here. Okay. No, I agree with you. I think mods will come along and polish some of this stuff out. Like, this UI is serviceable once you figure it out. It is like, I haven't figured it out yet exactly, so that's a strong statement for me, but I am getting better at it. Like the favorites thing. This is pretty easy to set up, and it's pretty, I mean, that's pretty intuitive. That works well. And then as far as tab brings up this which it'll be different if you're playing on Xbox or PC, right? But I'm using PC, so mouse and keyboard tab brings this up, and you can get to a lot of menus from here. So not too bad, you know. I'm figuring it out. I think the mission menu is easy enough, but like weirdly, I can't get to the mission menu from here, right? I have to go to the star map and then hit L, which I think is kind of odd, right? But it's okay. Like I'm figuring it out, and then once I figured it out, it works fairly well. Or I can hit L straight from here and get there. It's one of those games where I you know, a lot of games I play like an hour a week and make content for. I don't think I could do that with this game because I would forget how to play every week. Yeah, I hope they make a VR version as well.
Bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
I'll say right now, like if I knew there was a VR, like I was tempted to not play the game and wait for a VR mod, but I decided to go ahead and play it anyway. And I thought when the VR mod comes along, then I'll play it again, right? Because this could be like one of the greatest VR games ever made, you know? Maybe the greatest, for sure, at least from the space perspective.
Your service, Captain.
Hello, Vasco.
A little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, you were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign he's worried.
Don't start, Country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all.
Man, you were a lot of trouble to bring back, bro.
Ever since I found the second one at the visions, being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe. You don't want to get dragged down in the gravity of my genius. I get it. Let me know if you change your mind.
No, you're not traveling with me, bro. You've been way too much trouble. Way too much trouble. I'll keep my current companion. Or switch back to Vasco. Vasco's cool.
You are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Okay, let's go sell stuff. Probably got some more side quests I can jump into while I'm here. I did several of those, kind of trying to teach myself how to play the game. And those were decent. One of them, even, like, not to spoil anything, eventually wants me to go to a level 55 area, which I can't do currently, right? So let's look. Activities. Why is that a quest? I know these are like factions, basically, which I am not interested in currently doing. I could go ahead and speak with Trevor. I think he's inside the lodge. Let's do that, just for the hell of it. Let's knock a few of these out while we're here. No, it's not there. Trevor's this way. I don't even know who Trevor is. Let's go speak with him, though. And I know there's a shop to sell things, like a trade authority. I need to sell some stuff, because even the cargo hold on my ship is filling up. But you can't sell everything because the merchant runs out of funds. Something to keep in mind. I've never been over there. Whatever that is. Jazzdirt says half of a Bethesda game is getting lost in the side quests. I agree. And I think so far my experience in the side quests, they've been good. I really haven't had to go like kill 3 rats and come back. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. They've been I wouldn't say life-changing or anything like that. You know, not mind-blowing. Nothing I haven't seen before, perhaps, but good, well written, well done, fun. I think you'll be very happy with this game. Okay. So, like, this mission, speak with Trevor. That's not a lot of information. We can hit B to see it on a map. It's literally a different planet. Okay. Like, that would have been kind of nice to know when I picked the mission. So, that's what I mean by, like, learning as I play. I should have checked to see what world that quest was on, because I assumed the activity was for this planet. It's not. So, I don't really want to do that. But I did a side quest in there. That was kind of cool. Could sell some stuff in here.
There's a bit. If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Oh, please, take a look.
Alright, sell button. Start with weapons. We'll sell stuff that's not favorited. And if you look at the top right, the vendor only has 5,000 credits. So that's a shame, because that's going to go really quick. You could sell from ship inventory as well. Let's just keep that for the minute. Miscellaneous. This crap all you sell. So, switch to ship inventory. Let's get rid of some of this extra crap. Now the merchant's broke. Let's see what the merchant has to sell. Need shotgun shells. There's 2 types of shotgun shells. Caseless. Interesting. I don't know. I don't see anywhere where it says how many I have. This is how many the merchant has. So I kind of have to like exit the merchant. Take a look at my inventory and weapons. Where is it? This uses the caseless shells. So that explains why when I was picking up shotgun shells I couldn't use them.
If it belongs on your ship, then... Oh, please, take a look.
I don't want to buy that many. 30 should do. That'll work. So you kind of have to, like, a little bit of paying attention goes a long way on your weapons, apparently. Let's see what kind of weapons they have for sale. Wow, 10K. Seems like a lot. That's a pretty thing. It's a lot of mods to the weapons. Okay.
Appreciate the business.
So the merchant ran out of money very quickly. Let's check out the ship's inventory. Let's just figure that out. I don't completely understand why that's a quest. Let's knock it out. See what it frees up.
Captain on deck.
Okay, so I didn't realize it. There's ship's inventory right here. That's pretty good. I like that. Got so much crap in here. What's that? Did that complete that activity? It did. Okay. Use hand scanner to place an outpost beacon. There's no show on map. It's not telling me where to go. So I assume I need to be on a world somewhere to do that one. It's not telling me exactly. All right. Let's go check this out. This is cool. There's a secret outpost out there. We might be able to like place an outpost beacon while we do it. I found like a note on like a raider, and that's where I got this quest. So that's interesting. Let's do it. Let's do it. Show on map. Wow, it looks like it's really far away. Maybe not. Let's see if we can set course. Can't go that far. Maybe I ought to go there eventually. Level 30 though. So, not gonna do that. Keep it in mind for whenever we finally get up there. It's getting the best of me. So we got a couple main quests to do, and then we've got a couple side quests. For now, we're gonna do some side quests because I just did some main quests. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Seoul. There we go. That's cool.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. It's just or at least they'll come crying to me if anything happens.
Change if it affects their life, but not others.
Imagine how cool this would look in VR.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
What is that?
Says December, quite like holiday chunks.
Holiday chunks. Face on Mars. Okay. That's cool. That's super cool.
It's all not to worry when your spouse is the one doing your work down at Mars.
I've heard people who spend extended periods in low gravity can actually suffer from health problems if they don't exercise to compensate.
You know, I believe we've got the best mining team.
I don't even know why I'm here to talk to this guy.
Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
Why does it have me talking to this guy?
Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect it. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy. You'll be fine. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
My extrovert character. That's so wild. Let's do it.
I love the enthusiasm. Now do yourself a favor and get to know some of the miners. It'll remind you what you're doing this for. Anyway, I'm getting off track. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Yeah, we'll check this out. Maybe this will be all right. Gather iron.
Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Look at these mech things. Oh, they're basically like Vasco.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore. Are you shooting at flies now?
Literally mining, lady. I don't think this quest tracked. Yeah, there it is. It didn't track. There we go. Okay. Now we're doing good. One more. of a jump.
Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something.
Okay, I can see. Right. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our director of mining operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
This is a pain.
Got that industrial court know-how, do you? Then, you know how this is all gonna go down. Go to the Deimos office in orbit, apply for the job, answer some questions about kissing the boss's ass. It's mostly BS, but it's gotta be done. Doesn't matter
What a pain
what
in the
you say,
ass.
as long as you don't say anything too bonkers. We'll talk about how to secure the job after you get that application squared away.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
Yes. Yes, we are. Apply for a job as an assistant. This is crazy.
Get me in trouble.
Not talking to you, bro. Snooping around.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
Don't tell me what to do. Tell you what, kicking the scanner on for the magic path, that saves you a ton of time, especially in like a city or in like the Wells section of New Atlantis, something like that. Highly recommend it. Why are we going outside though? If I'm going to be an assistant director, I want to get paid. So we're going to our ship, so it's starting to feel like this quest is not even on this planet. Let's take a look. What happened? Let me just zoom in on this thing. Okay. So let's go here. Set course. We do it that way. What's going on?
Burden will get underway.
Okay. Hey, we leveled up. Cool. I should probably put that point somewhere really quick. I don't know where to put it. Let's see. Can't quite level that up yet. I could level up shotguns, but I'm not convinced I'm going to keep using shotguns because you got rifles and heavy weapons, and you know what I mean? So I don't want to go that route. Why would I want to increase this? Like, because I'm not really doing the harvest thing, so I'm not going to worry about that. No. And then I don't have enough points in any of that stuff. I like to level up persuasion. So we'll save our point for now. It'll be fine.
Acknowledging your hail. Deimos Star Yard is open for business 24/7. You're clear to dock.
That looks cool.
Like a glove.
Like a glove. Yeah, another absolutely fantastic environment.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was welcome to Deimos.
Deimos builds some of the
I have no idea. What? Hmm. This is crazy. That's one of the wildest job applications I've ever seen. And I'm trying to get the job, so I'm trying to guess what they want me to say. Okay. That's crazy. Entertaining, though.
And the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
Cool story.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of history.
The United Colonies and Deimos Star Yard. A historic partnership.
I'm gonna come back and explore this at some point. This seems like a really cool location. Back on my ship. Fortunately, the game does load very quickly. Like, there's a lot of loading sections, but look how fast it loads. Out of my way, bro. Get out of the way. Okay. Let's get this thing loose.
We're free and clear for flight.
Okay. Speak with Trevor. Set course. Click go, click go.
It's funny. I bet I've spent more time exploring the Martian surface than roaming around Sidonia itself.
Let's go find Trevor. Hopefully we're getting close to the end of the side quest. This one's been a bit tedious.
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered that space travel turns my stomach.
Trust me, this is the best. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be
This is crazy, bro.
That's the spirit. Believe me, this is gonna help.
I saw that too.
By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Oh my goodness, what a pain in the ass. Let me get up there now. Let's go. Low grav jumping, super fun. Look, I need to use your computer though.
Employee. I can't really help you.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority
Get out of
of
the way,
the
bro.
ships in the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a...
I could just log in when she's sitting there. Okay, let's do it. Look at these. Look at these. This is awesome. There we go. Not only am I the perfect... I love it. I literally sat there and watched me do that. It's awesome.
UC security, you're under arrest.
What for, bro?
I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
No.
I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information.
I guess.
Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
Damn it.
So, where to next?
But you can't really be a director's assistant without a criminal record, so...
Commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
I didn't expect to get arrested today, but one never quite expects to get arrested.
Commander wants to have a little chat.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
Can't move.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
That's unfortunate.
I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Looks like you spent several years dabbling in industry and finance. It's a far cry from where you are now. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC Systev. Are you familiar with what we do?
No idea.
United Colonies System Defense. Does that help you figure out exactly what it is we do? UC Systev is a division of the UC Navy. Well, they handle the big picture stuff. We deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies.
Why me, though?
I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC Systev. Together, we take down the Crimson Fleet.
I'm gonna do it just because I don't like the Crimson Fleet, but...
Throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
First of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or, you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble.
So is this part of that?
Don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
I gotta wonder if this was part of that quest thread I was following, trying to become the assistant director, or if this is because I used the computer right in front of the person sitting there.
All right, let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh?
I guess.
Infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts.
Yes?
Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I could.
Man, this guy talks a lot.
But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Just so we're clear, I don't like you.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
I expect nobody likes you. It's not just me. Not a likable person. How's it going? Let's take a look at the quests here. It's like speak with Trevor. It's like a completely different mission. It's not even tracked. There we go.
Pardon. Hello.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
I could just straight up attack him. It seems like a really bad idea.
Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering.
This sounds like a
That's
pain.
where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority than they're willing to admit. If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, they'll have no choice but to allocate the resources that I've requested. At the same time,
we can use the evidence to arrest members of the Crimson Fleet, weakening them enough to strike a fatal blow.
Man.
Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Right.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
This is dumb. This is dumb.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
I guess.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. We'll be here if you need us.
Whatever, bro. Alright. Howdy. Now that I can get out of here, I'll try to go finish this other quest. Set course. Can't fast travel from this location, okay.
Guess I have time for a nap before we leave.
Yeah, what's up?
One of them days. Got arrested unexpectedly.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this thing. Okay. We're up to 3 hours since our last incident. That's pretty good.
Trust me, this is the best shot, and I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
I got arrested for this. It's like a weird momentum thing. You notice that? Watch this. I can just stop, go back, forward, backwards. I think maybe I got like thrusters on my suit and don't know. Apparently.
It must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants? Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance?
Sure.
No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, they wouldn't say how you did on your application, but they did say no one else was available. Let's hope for the best, shall we? Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Excellent. Some initiative. I love it. That's something my previous assistant lacked. A shipment I ordered has yet to arrive, and I don't know why. Last time this happened, my assistant needed to speak to Governor Hurst. I don't know what he has to do with it, but go figure it out and get my shipment for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall
I need a key.
is still likely to result in a injury or death.
Need his password.
Exercise caution near balcony edges.
Okay. Let's go solve his problem for him. Out of the way.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
Hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Oh, it's okay. You can drop the act with me.
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal space...
Oh, God.
Likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location, Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Dude, bro, I'm just trying to order mining equipment. This is crazy. This is crazy. I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I decided to come here and get mining equipment for this dude. This is nuts. Hello, Spike. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Saturday, sir. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Describe it graphically so we can understand better.
Am I away? Sorry.
Jesus. That was a hell of an explosion. Getting ready for a camping trip. Unrelated, yeah. Indeed. Hope you have a good time.
Where are we headed next?
We're going on a really stupid errand for a corrupt person.
To discuss with you.
And you need something too. Everybody needs stuff. Everybody needs stuff.
Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
What do I think about Starfield so far? I think I've only played like 6, or maybe I'm closing in on 7 hours at this point, so it's a pretty early opinion for a game as vast and deep as this one. I would say that I thought it was a little bit more of a space simulation sandbox than it actually is. It seems like it's more of an RPG first, and then the space simulation aspects are the weaker side of that. So I have some disappointment there. But then I would also say that it's a much better RPG than I think I expected. So I didn't exactly get what I want, but I still think it's a really good game. And I felt... I know, because I'm talking to people and didn't ask you. But I like it. I'm enjoying playing it. I'm enjoying figuring it out. There's a lot to it. I think I'm going to play it for a long time, and I'm going to have a good time, even if it isn't quite the like space sim that I had hoped it was. I wished it was VR, I'll say that. I think you'll like it. I think a lot of people will like it, and I do too, even if it isn't quite what I thought it would be. Sure.
Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just... oh, I don't know. Different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation, and took me under her wing as her protege. Now that you mention it, you're probably right. Either way, we logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. Honestly, it wasn't so much what Aja and I discovered in our travels. It was the journey that was memorable.
Interesting. Am I still in tutorial mode? I don't know. I think you're probably... This game has so many systems, and there's so much stuff to figure out, that I think you're going to be in tutorial mode for like 50 hours, right? So, Chester says, I think VR is on the horizon, and Bethesda tries to sell as many variations as possible. Yeah, I also think it's going to have really strong mod support, so it's definitely going to have VR mode, even if it isn't Bethesda that does it, but hopefully it's official as well. I think that helps. Yeah, I think you'll be in tutorial mode for a long time. I think whatever you focus on, you're going to learn about, and you're going to explore, and you're going to do.
Okay?
Yes, I'm talking though. And there's going to be like another 70 hours of other things that you haven't touched or looked at. So you're going to be learning the whole time you play. just like real life.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Yeah, true story. Multiple playthrough potential. Oh, I expect so. I expect so. I think you could. Every time you play, I think a lot of people will play this game and have completely different experiences because there's so many different directions you can go and things you can get into, like outside of the main story. So, yeah, it's huge. Seems to be anyway. That's the vibe I'm getting.
No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
Cool story. Hey, flirt. We could flirt. Hell yeah.
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Here to shoot the breeze?
No, I'm not, bro. Last time I talked to somebody, they got upset unexpectedly. Shake and bake.
Escape trajectory plotted. Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
So, seems like speaking with her, there's kind of unlocked a companion quest, right? Red tape run around, that's what I'm doing. Yep. Set course. Let's go. So she's kind of unlocking companion quests. You go, there's all these other companions that you can bring in. I assume they have the same thing. Like, as you build trust with them, you get their companion quests. There's so much to this game. Why are we flying to this?
Hey, friend. Don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here. This will be quick, I promise. If we could just talk it over. It is good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help.
What do I do? We gotta let the chat decide this one. Right? I'm here to destroy this ship to help the governor out, right? So do I try to get aboard, or what do you guys want to do? What do we do? Yeah, right? But I'm not exactly a stellar human. I'm showing up to destroy evidence, obviously, to help out a corrupt governor, so that I can get mining equipment for these people after I take care of this director's laundry list, because he's worthless. Okay? So we're in pretty deep as it is. What do we do? Need you guys to help me out. Need you guys to help me out, though. I'm going to give you another 15 seconds, then I'm going to go with one. Bring down the man. Bring down the corrupt government. The problem is, it just be replaced by more corrupt people, bro. You know what I mean? You got to find people that they're corrupt, but they still do a pretty good job. That's the best you can do in this world. All right? We're going to go with Jazz Dirt's suggestion.
Wait, you in the account? All right, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
This actually opens up Spike's suggestion as well, because when I dock and get aboard, I might find the evidence that the governor's trying to hide. We could find out if we need to bring him down. Let's go. Maybe we can use it as blackmail to get what we want. That's what I'm saying, the perfect amount of corruption. You're still productive for the benefit of society in general.
Lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Rock and roll.
So, you're a pirate?
Why am I so short?
We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you.
You know what? I had enough. Oh great, my shotgun was empty. Why did that not hurt him? Alright, burn some meds, burn an amp, go to work. Shotgun sucks. Thank you, ally. Ah, if they get stunned, you can't move. Alright, burn some more meds. Fight's not going very smoothly, but we are winning. Okay. Alright. More enemies below. Let's go get them. Alright. Let's see what we can find out. Are you winning, son? Barely. Just barely. Okay. All that to open a door. Not really anything interesting. Wow, that's cool. Let's have a look around. Let's find this evidence. Nothing too interesting down here. Stuff's pretty valuable though. Weird massive bone horns. Maybe the clues are above. Nothing in the cargo hold. There's a safe. It's the captain's personal locker. It's kind of a cool ship. I don't know. Nothing super obvious, huh? Unless I missed it below. Take one more walk through. Do you guys see anything obvious that I'm missing? Like one would think it would be in this room. See, these are just like generic notepads. Ladder in the front room. Like this ladder here, right? That's the one you're talking about? I don't see any ladders anywhere else. Ladders are a pain. One layer up. We'll have a look. Okay, so no ladder here. There's a ladder there, but I think that's back to my ship. No, maybe you're right. Message from Hurst. You're right. Good job. Good job. All right. Let's take a look at this message. Inventory, new. Asking you to take care of the ship and anyone on board. Someone finds out that I'm having an affair. Interesting. So, like, pretty normal corruption, right? Oh, staple gun. Hell yeah. Super fancy coffee machine. Okay. How do I steal this thing? Not authorized to pilot this ship? That's stupid. So I don't think this is... I'm stuck. Okay. I don't think I can acquire this ship exactly. Yeah, normal corruption. It's not like... You know what I mean? Like full-on dark side corruption. Just normal corruption.
It's good to be back on board.
I think the thing to do...
Normalizing. Undocking complete.
Fly a safe distance out. Shut her down. I think the thing to do is to take this evidence back. And then I can use my newfound influence to make the world a better place. Why is it not locking on? There we go. It would have been a hell of a fight if I had just tried to fight him outright. We did good. Any loot? I can get the message there, you see that? So if you decide to just blow up the ship, you still get the message. That's interesting. Okay. It keeps trying to get me to do this quest that I don't want to do. Like, I want to finish this one first. Well, he wanted me to blow up the ship, right? And it wouldn't let me steal it, so I might as well. I think. But I still have the evidence. Because he wanted the ship destroyed to get rid of the evidence. So I can like go looking, like, look, I am the governor now. So I went from a director's assistant to the dude with his boot on the face of the governor. It's fantastic. I'm moving up in the world. This is how you get into important positions so you can make the world a better place, you know? Cheat your way into a high position and then learn some good, valuable dirt on somebody and leverage that and make the world a better place. That's what you do. Got lost. There we go. Pro tip. Use the scan, magic path, go to your quest. Otherwise, you wander in circles a lot. What up, you dirty bastard?
I sure hope you've taken care of our little problem. Did you take care of my little problem?
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
Calm down.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an
I'm not giving you my note, bro.
Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence the pirates, hence you. Got it? Now, about that note.
I'm keeping the note, bro.
That's what I thought. You don't have anything.
Dude, bro, I got the note,
You
bro.
can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment, now would you? Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
It wasn't really obvious to me how I could better leverage that. Just like real life. Hey, Worthless.
Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Ah, yes. I'll take that. Now, I've probably got some important messages I need you to take care of for me while I, attend to some other important matters at hand. You'll need my password. Remember, if you reply to anything, try to mimic my style and speech patterns. You know, for consistency. What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you?
Oh, that's
Also,
amazing.
I don't quite remember, but it is important, that I know.
Okay. It's like, even though he already has the shipment, that dialogue option still prompts as if he didn't have it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, all this. This is so stupid. We went through so much. We did it. That was crazy. I approved some time off requests. Better drink selection. We're kicking ass. Let's see. What is this crap? It's not really an approve. Okay. Expect that to take me all the way out. That's awesome. Hello, loser. This is awesome. Okay, well, that's all the requests. We're done. We're done. Save. Sometimes.
I can't be a part of this.
Oh, you can't kill him. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. You must be important yet, because it won't let me kill you. And my companion is squeamish, so gotta keep that in mind. NPCs always start sweating when you save. Don't. Did not consent to being hayed. All right, I got your crap.
I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask
That's
you to pick it up
crazy.
for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but it shouldn't be taking this long.
Oh, jeez.
Just a quick trick to Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for it. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest check. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without saying.
Holy crap, this quest. I would say, like, most quest lines I've done were like 10 to 15 minutes and had a satisfactory conclusion and stuff. Didn't involve, like, coercion with a bunch of unsavory characters and then an hour and a half of nonsense. So sometimes when games sell features, hours of dialogue, it sounds great. It's not. In this particular quest, it's not. This is... It's not super interesting.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition.
Okay.
Let's see here. Hank. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrell. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Actually, it looks like he came back into Moar space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them yourself, if you manage to track him down, that is. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out. Anyway,
I gotta go back to talk to Trevor. Like all the time I've invested doing this, I could have done something else. And there is a lot to do. But I feel like I'm so far into it, I have to see the conclusion, and it just keeps adding all these crazy layers. Like I just got a side quest offer there. I don't know if you noticed that.
I wonder what's taking Hank so. That's a little suspicious. Wally, something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his, in particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his... Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the brokens. Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment... We've got to do it before we lose track of it, and we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into...
Okay. I think this quest is like intentionally frustrating. I think it's what they're like, okay, who's in charge of writing a really long, frustrating quest? I can do this.
Am I glad I got this job? It takes guts, character to be a miner out here. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first.
How about no, bro?
Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Okay, you got me. Yeah, I took it. Wanna know why?
I'm gonna shotgun you, bro.
Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit.
You know why this guy's got such poor quality of life? You know what I mean? He's got like okay shoulders, like reasonable facial structure. You'd think he'd be fairly successful, you know what I mean? Intelligent. That's what it is. Look at this crappy beard. See this crappy beard? Look at that. Look how patchy that is. This is why his fellow coworkers do not respect him. They kick him around. He can't get ahead in life. You know what I mean? That right there, right? And I don't want to judge. I'm sorry. But if your beard comes in like that, you need to shave that stuff. Because otherwise everyone's going to hate you. You know what I mean? Probably never had a girlfriend. Look at that. Anyway, let's see.
Shit. You could turn me in. Be in jail, and then this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Yeah. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, you are,
Just,
bro.
Follow me. We're going outside.
Oh, you're getting shotgunned. You're absolutely getting shotgunned.
Yes, what?
almost there.
Come on, bro. I thought I deciphered what you tried to say, Spike. I mean, surely he's going to fight back at some point. Like, to go through all the trouble he went through, and then he hid in plain sight when it was obvious that he did it, and then, like, to be so easily coerced, like, I'll tell on you. Oh, no. Damn, I didn't think about that. Okay, let's go. So surely he's going to try something here and get the shotgun. Bro can't even whistle. Bro can't even whistle. Oh, man. See? That's a bad combination. Poor facial hair, can't whistle. Girls don't like that, man. You can't get ahead that way. Bros don't respect you. It's not a good combination.
I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just let me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan.
This is pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna have to shotgun him, right? I like the little, like, hooks.
I feel bad about taking this stuff.
The hooks shaking around on the pack, it's pretty cool. I like that. Outsmarted him with words. Yeah. I get the feeling old Hank gets outsmarted with words a lot. What kind of food are you taking on your glamping trip, Spike? No, you're not really camping, bro. Are you at least going to eat poorly to get some satisfaction out of it, you know?
Probably best we're returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? Was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. Huh, but then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right?
I don't know. Bro's getting shotgunned. It's a satisfying flashlight. I mean, listen to that. You know? It's pretty good. Like the audio and the art style of this game. Oh, this is taking forever. This is so stupid.
Had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead?
It's totally not leading you to a trap. That's all right. I'm hoping it's a trap because then he gets shotgunned. Give me an excuse, bro. Oh, look at that texture. Nice ship, though. Oh, this is the most tedious quest line I think I've ever done.
You better not be lying about what you said back at the bar.
That's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No. We got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. What are you, some sort of head doctor? Shut the hell up! You don't know anything about me! Nobody wants that. If you ask me, maybe it's not crazy enough. What do I care about any of them? Burn it all to the ground for all I care. Sorry, but I gotta do this my way. And that means you need to die.
I'm not happy with having to kill Hank, but he left us with no other choice. Oh, what a waste.
I'm pretty happy with it.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Bro is level 1. Let's see. Return to Trevor. So stupid. So stupid. Let's go. Like 10 minutes of following him, listen to him so I could put 1 round into him. Like this quest was designed to be frustrating. Most of the other quests I've done, I've enjoyed. And I'm not, like, having a bad time, per se, but this has been, like, the definition of tedious quest. Go talk to Trevor and he'll be like, okay, walk back out there to that ship, and I have to run all the way back out there and I won't have the password to get inside of it, so I have to come talk to Trevor, and then the password will be on another planet. I have to go to the other planet, get the password and come back, gets inside the ship, but then I won't have any way to move the equipment from the ship back to Trevor, so I have to talk to Trevor about it. Send me to another planet so I can get something to move a thing. That guy will need something done so I can get the thing to move the stuff. Hank's dead, bro.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about this. Oh, do tell. What took him so long? Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid. Or dangerous. It's a real shame. But I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained to the suits that we lost all that new stuff. Thanks. Still looking to help us out, maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having a rough go as of late.
Got a bunch of Deimos stuff. Got a bunch of iron. Let's take a look. It's just a cap. A pack that doesn't seem too amazing. Helmet that's not great. Okay. And it like only paid like 3,700, which is crazy. Let's take a look here. So I've got the deep cover mission. This is one I can't do yet. So that quest line's done. And then he told me to go speak with Rivka about doing something else, right? So I could do more activities for him. That not only was that a ton of work, but it was pretty anticlimactic in the end, right? Oh, look. Oh. I didn't see this. The governor's note, we can show it to whoever Woodard is. That could be fun. That could be fun. Looks like it's here, right? Get to this menu. Let's go turn the governor in. Hell yeah. after I wrap this little loose end up, I'm gonna call it for the night. There's some stuff I want to do, and then I'm going out with the family this evening. It's been fun. Like, that particular quest wasn't that amazing, but still having a good time. How do I even get in there?
I didn't fight it. Used to think I was Vanguard's material.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars.
That's a lot of talking. I don't care.
I deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask.
This one's for you, Spike. We'll bring down the man.
That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities? Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hearst.
Not at all.
Say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
Hell yeah. That's it. Let's see. That's it.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
26 hours without incident. We are kicking ass around here. Let's see if we can find the governor and see if he's still over here.
Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated for Sidonia City Ordinance 5.82. Failure to comply with
I think I went the wrong way. I think it was on around the corner slightly. Out of the way, bro.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
I tell you, Sidonia's a great place to open up a business. We've really
Okay.
been by.
We'll just assume that he gets arrested at some point. Like, he doesn't... That's another, like, minor complaint I've had with this game. And I think it's very common amongst games, right? So it's not like this game failed to meet some standard that a lot of games meet. I've noticed that when you talk to people, they don't seem to have any recollection of what you've been through up to that point. They're not written that deeply or that well that they do that. Whereas a game like Outer Worlds, even though it's an older game on a much smaller scale, it did have that kind of attention to detail where the people sort of remember you and what you've done and stuff. So that's a little bit of a letdown, but like in that way, the game is not just walking into me, bro. In that way, the game is not like pushing out boundaries from their previous points. Instead, it's just a Bethesda RPG in space and a pretty good one. You know what I mean? It's not like a generational leap in those ways that maybe I expected it to be, but I'm still having a pretty good time. Spike says that's why I like real life RPGs. Exactly. Pen and paper game, you know, all your characters can react to things in ways that are currently kind of almost impossible, right? Like, you could do it with something like a chat GTP, but that wouldn't really be practical or affordable at this state. But as soon as something like that becomes something you can run locally or much more affordably, then you can have AI that's going to react in a supernatural human way. Meantime, this is what you get when you got a game that's on this scale. So anyway, I think the quest that I've got selected is to speak with Rivka, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm going to wrap this up because I've been playing for a really long time. Yeah, kind of stuck. There we go. We're going to wrap it up. It's been a long stream. It's been fun, though. I'm enjoying it. I did not particularly like that quest line, and I didn't think the reward was really worth the amount of time that I had invested, but we got through it. And it'll be interesting to come back later and see if the... Man, I've got to wait for this public announcement.
Whether you need single, double, or family occupancy, Lux has you covered. Inquire today.
Really wanted to see the governor dragged out on his ear, you know what I mean? And that didn't happen, but that's okay. Maybe at some point we'll come back and my decision to report him will reflect on the game. That would be cool. We're gonna wrap it up though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it was a long stream, and I didn't go do a whole lot of interesting things because I was bogged down in this quest line for most of it. But we're making progress. I do like it. I'm having fun. It's holding my attention. I feel like there's a lot to do and see and a lot of quest lines to explore, so I'm definitely gonna get my money's worth. It's not like the generational leap that I'd hoped it would be. It's not the hardcore space simulation that I wanted, but it's still a good Bethesda RPG in space. So a lot to like, a lot to enjoy. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. Midday Saturday, lots of weekend left to go. Holiday weekend. Hopefully you got some fun plans. Hopefully you're spending your free time with the people you want to spend your free time with. Appreciate you guys watching and supporting this tiny channel. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a nice day.